Start streaming. Okay, I should hopefully be live. We'll find out here in a second. Hey, Dop's already in. Let's see. Is it live yet? Still saying waiting to be live. I hope I'm not live on Twitch by accident. Okay, I'm live. That's weird. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing though. Alright. Live control room. Okay, I think I should be live. For some reason, it's taking a while to refresh and tell me that I am live. Okay. Yep. All right. What's up, everyone? Yeah, I just wanted to do a live stream. Definitely since I finally reached 500. Now it's over on this side. Since I reached 500 subscribers, it's super exciting. Thought I'd do a little live stream, just do a little channel updates and stuff. Seriously, can't believe I got 500. It's been a while, so pretty happy about that. Let's see, we got anybody on? We got a couple of people on, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, let me put on some music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Or at all. Can you guys hear that? Not sure if that's working or not. Yeah, we'll see if anybody else jumps on. Oh yeah, I should probably tweet. I don't have a fan or AC on. I don't know if I think it's that loud. It might be my PC, which is surprising. The last time the Yeti didn't pick it up at all. Let me turn off the music just in case I'm missing something there. El Jefe, how's it going, man? Yeah, I don't know about the fan or AC. I do have the AC going though. I just didn't think it was that loud. Maybe I can turn the gain down on this. If that's any better, let me know. Yeah, that's probably my PC fans. They are a little loud. Yeah, that's what we get for building a bigger PC. Oh, editing. Nice, man. That's, can't wait to see what else we got. Can't wait to see what video you're editing. Yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little video about, just talk about tech news that's been going on. Was planning on doing them on Sundays, but obviously since it was Father's Day, a little busy. So figured I may as well go ahead and get started today since I got 500 subs yesterday. Thought it'd be a little fun thing to do. And I had somebody who requested that I talk about the Pixel 3 leak. So yeah, thought it'd be fun to do. So yeah, Pixel 3. Hey, Ali. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks, El Jefe. All right, so let's see. See, set up a couple scenes so you guys can, maybe it won't be so boring this time. Did my Google Home just go off? Sometimes my Google Home goes off and I have no idea why. Like, I'm not saying, okay, Google. Okay, I just did, but still. Maybe. All right, so yeah, I want to talk about some of the leaks for the Pixel 3. So I don't know if you guys have seen these. We got the pictures for the official, like what seemed like pretty legit pictures for the Pixel 3, and this is what it looks like. So yeah, it's got that big old notch at the top, as you guys can see, and on the back, still just a single camera. It's pretty surprising. I really thought they would go with dual cameras this year, but single camera. I mean, the thing is, I'm sure it's going to be a really good camera again, but I was really hoping for a telephoto lens this year. Like, just having that second lens, having that more versatility, I thought would be really nice, but seems like Google doesn't feel like they need it. And supposedly that is a class back on here, so there's a couple more pictures. The front picture is pretty terrible, but the back one here is pretty nice if you ignore the guy's thumbnail. Some people really have a problem with the thumbnail thing. But yeah, if you ignore that, just check this out. So this is supposedly a glass back on there, which I guess will mean allows for wireless charging, of course. And then yeah, everything else seems to be pretty much the same as this year's. I mean, like, if you look at this thing, it looks exactly like the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. I really thought they would change the look this year, but doesn't seem like they want to. But yeah, I mean, overall, I would still say it looks like a good device. It looks like it's going to be an expensive device again this year, which, I mean, just kind of sucks. But we are supposedly getting a mid-range Pixel device too next year, or 2019, early 2019. That would be cool to see. No headphone jack, of course, so no surprise there. And yeah, the Pixel 3, it's out. This is more likely than not what it's going to look like. There's some other, let's see, there was actually another leak today too. Pixel 3. It was a case leak or something. That was today. Come on, Forbes. Yeah, there it is. Oh, good God, they have a lot of pop-ups. I clicked an ad. Yeah, there you go. So you can pretty much see the design of it. So it's still got that bottom bezel. It's got that speaker though. I'm super happy that they're keeping the dual front-facing speakers. That notch is pretty tall. It just, yeah, it just seems like really tall compared to other notches. It doesn't seem that big, but it seems like it's a really tall notch, and it's a little weird. I love the little face you get here with the dual front-facing cameras, which once again, dual front-facing cameras, only a single rear-facing camera. I'm not sure what Google's doing. I've been told that maybe the dual front-facing cameras is for like a Face ID clone that, you know, so they have something like Apple does, but it just seems like a weird move. Like, cause you know what, the portrait mode with the front-facing camera is actually already really good. It's surprising how good the front-facing camera is on the Pixel devices, and with dual front-facing cameras, maybe it'll be better, but like, I just don't think it's necessary. So it's a weird decision to me. So yeah, that's Pixel 3. I don't know what else there is to say about it. The guy that wanted to talk about it really wasn't here. Yeah, I'll have it. I mean, it seems like it's for improved selfies. I really hope they do implement something like a face detection, though. I mean, it would be cool. I'm glad that they still have a fingerprint reader, though. So yeah, it'd be interesting. All right, next up we have a dark theme toggle. This is such small news, but I'm so happy about it. So the Pixel launcher, it has a dark theme, but you can only activate it if you have a dark wallpaper currently in Android Oreo. In Android P, they're finally going to give you a toggle so that if you want a light wallpaper and dark mode, like you see here with a dark window pane and dark app drawer, you can finally do that. It's not out yet, but will be out soon. What they need to do is implement a real dark theme like the OnePlus devices have. Like, they need to do that. It's such a highly requested feature, but they just don't do it. Hey, Scott's here. Yeah, Scott, I agree. Dark theme is definitely the best. Like, theming is one of those things that for some reason Pixel has just never been good at. I think it's one of those things that it needs to incorporate from other phones like the OnePlus, or like the even Samsung phones have a lot of good theming options that I really kind of wish they would bring into stock Android. So yeah, small little thing, but I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, what else is there? So I had a couple of these things open. Oh yeah, net neutrality. Guys, net neutrality is dead. And yeah, I mean, nothing's going to change, I don't think, anytime soon, unless internet companies are stupid. But net neutrality is dead, and we're probably gonna see a lot of bad stuff coming along. We're probably gonna see some bait like bundles and things like that when it comes to it. I am not happy about net neutrality. And there was actually, let's see, I'm sure you guys have already watched it, of course. John Prosser did an awesome video about the times net neutrality was violated before we had net neutrality rules. I think I have it linked up here. And yeah, it was a really good video. He just named 6 times that it was violated, and yeah, it was a great video. Let me drop it in the chat in case anybody wants to go check it out that hasn't. Dark theme would be so. El Jefe, I definitely agree. Dark theme would be super helpful at night and early in the mornings. It's the screen is so bright at night. Like even if with all the way down, I still feel like it's just way too bright. Yeah, I'm pretty upset about net neutrality. But the thing about net neutrality is I feel like if we get any kind of change in Congress, they could pass laws to actually put net neutrality in place. So I think we're just gonna have to wait for that. I know the Senate's already passed it, but that means nothing as long as the House is not going to take it up. So we're really just going to need to wait for legislation from the government to actually do something. And I know Congress is not going to do anything for a while. We're really going to need a change in leadership to get anything done there. Yeah, Pi is never going to stop. Let's see. What's next up? Oh yeah, next up, Vivo. I assume you guys have already seen this phone. The Vivo Nex phone, the one with the pop-up selfie camera, the one that's basically like the Vivo Apex concept phone they showed off with a couple different things, with a couple differences, like the fingerprint reader is smaller than that one that concept phone was. So yeah, if you see right here, this camera right here is a pop-up camera, and yeah, there's no bezel at the top, just a little thin bezel at the bottom, and it looks really good. I'm still not sure it's Vivo VIVO. Yeah, it's actually I'll have that's another example of how our large corps own our government. Yeah, it's pretty true. They do. They got the fun. They got donations and stuff. I mean, most people are for net neutrality, so Congress not doing it is just another way that they're just following other people's lead, the company's leads. Scott, that pop-up is crazy. Yeah, seriously. I don't understand how practical it is. Like, first of all, there are questions about how actually durable that camera is. How many times will it go up and down and all that? Will it be easy to break off? So if it gets like stuck up in that position, like, because it's software controlled, so can it get stuck outside or get stuck inside? Who knows? And then also, why do we need more? So one of the reasons they say they got rid of the headphone jack was because it's taking up too much space inside the phone. So how does it make sense to have another thing inside the phone like a camera? How does it make sense to put this entire mechanism in there when you don't have space for a headphone jack? I mean, yes, Vivo managed to have both the headphone jack and that, but like the iPhone claims it's because they needed space, and Pixel phones followed because they never really gave a good explanation. They just did it. But yeah, this thing looks awesome. I dread the software that's on there, the Fun Touch OS. I think that'll be a hot garbage, but it looks like an awesome phone. And it's actually got all the high-end specs too. So Snapdragon 845, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabyte SS storage, and all that, and a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. And even the display is actually pretty good at a full HD plus. Except it's like what, $700, and it's only available in China. So I'm sure you guys have seen videos from MKBHD and others that did actually get hands-on with this phone. So it looks awesome. Yeah, Ali. So as I said, it's the benefit of having no bezel or no notch. People really hate the notch. I don't care about the notch, honestly, but people really hate the notch, and for good reasons. Like, it's a weird design decision. It doesn't, on Android, it doesn't let you see all your notifications and things like that. So I kind of get it, but yeah, they decided to put it inside. That this was a good idea to do. Yeah. Take the phone, wipe it. As long as there's no chin too. Yeah, Scott, that's exactly. I mean, like the iPhone did it by curving that OLED screen underneath. All of these Android manufacturers have not been willing to put in the effort because honestly, it's really hard to do. It's really hard to curve that screen and have that connector there. So, and the one other thing that is the problem with having no chin is that you also don't get a bottom speaker, which I know people are fine with the bottom firing and a front facing speaker, but I like my dual front facing speakers. Like, I feel like my phone's louder than most others out there, so it's something that I really like, but I get it. I would prefer if they found some way to do a better job, like just get rid of the bezels but still manage to have a little tiny bit just for the speaker. I'd be happy. But yeah, the phone itself looks really good. We'll just have to wait till see if this technology actually see if other manufacturers adopt this, because it's really kind of an impractical design in some ways. But yeah, that's the Vivo Nex. Looks exciting. What's really exciting about it is it's a different design than what we're used to seeing. So that part's exciting. What is this? Oh yeah. So next up, what phone has two front-facing speakers? The Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL, and at this point, that's it. I don't think any other phones have it. Oh, right, the Razer phone does. The Galaxy S9 Plus has one bottom firing and one front-facing, which is still really good. I've heard it's really loud. And what other phones have it? Actually, at this point, I think most phones are tending towards dual speakers, except for, who didn't do it? I think LG didn't do it, and OnePlus didn't do it. HTC has had their boom sound forever, and they've also moved to a downward firing and a front-facing speaker, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so Samsung fast wireless charging. So one of the biggest complaints about wireless charging has been the fact that it doesn't charge fast enough. Samsung has their version of fast wireless charging, which I believe takes 15 watts, but they are introducing a new one, which is going to take 25 watts. So that's a huge improvement and will hopefully lead to much faster charging speeds. So that would be pretty cool to see. And then this also was tied together with a rumor that the Galaxy Note 9 was going to have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. And I've heard things about that. I think that's actually not going to be true. I think they're going to go with a smaller battery again because they don't want to see another fiasco like the Galaxy Note 7. I think they just want to avoid it. They're going to keep the battery small, hopefully bigger than what they've been putting in, but I don't think they're going to go all the way up to 4,000 milliamp hours. Yeah, I'll have a 25 watts is really good. Like I mean, it's a lot of power. I know there's a lot of loss when it comes to wireless charging, but I mean, that's got to charge a phone somewhat faster. So hopefully that all the people saying that wireless charging is not necessary, which you need because they have dash charging on like the OnePlus 6, maybe the OnePlus 6 will put in the 25 watt hour charging. That would be cool. Yeah, I'll have a, the heat is probably going to be pretty bad with it. And as for battery life, I don't know. I don't know if it's how much of a difference it is between wireless charging and then fast charging. Which one degrades your battery faster? I really don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Log into DigiTimes. I don't know what this article was. Let's go back. Oh yeah, it was a DigiTimes article about iPhones get. So I don't know if you guys read this. I'm sure you guys did since you follow Front Paycheck anyways. But there was a rumors that iPhone's gonna add the USB-C port. I don't believe it. I don't think iPhone's gonna get the USB-C port, even though I think it would make a ton of sense for them to do it because all their laptops are USB-C now. But I don't think Apple's gonna do it. I think they're making too much money off Lightning, and I think they just have no reason to want to do it. And I think they've retracted this article, or I just can't get access to it for some reason. Yeah, it says I have to log in. I'm definitely not making an account with DigiTimes. Oh, and this was news that was just released today. Android Messages. So that is the text messaging app, the one that's being upgraded to be something like iMessages, is getting a web version. So today they just released the Android Messages for desktop, so you can now text using your browser. The thing is, it's not out. It's rolling out to people on their apps, so you can actually go there, like here. You can go to Messages for Web, and I should probably cover that, but oh well. You can get to this, and then it tells you how to get there, but on your phone, when you try to do it, it doesn't work. I still don't have the option. So the thing is, Google has to do it server side, and then you'll get the option to start using it. So finally, you'll be able to text message people using your browser. I think it's cool. I'm finally glad that they're starting to compete with iMessage. El Jefe says, I noticed the heat with my 10-watt charger. I don't use it as often as I use since my S8 Plus battery life ain't what it used to be a year ago. Life is So, yeah, I agree. My Pixel 2's battery life I feel like it's gotten worse. I can't really subjectively say that because, I mean, my day-to-day usage changes like every single day, but I feel like it's getting worse. And, I mean, yeah, I really wish we could go back to the days of having a user removable battery so you could just buy a new battery without buying a new phone or having to open it up to replace the battery. Like, I really wish we could go back to those days. Those days were awesome. But yeah, so Messages for Android. And I was just seeing what other news there was today. So this is interesting. They had privacy leaks found in Google Home. I haven't seen this one actually. Privacy leak found in Google Home, Chromecast. That would be malicious. Site if find the user's precise location from Wi-Fi info. That's interesting. In a letter to Jeff Bezos, nearly 20 Amazon shareholder groups, ACLU. Okay, see, that's an interesting one. So I don't know if you guys know this. Amazon's been selling facial recognition technology to, I guess, to police in this case. I thought they were selling it to just governments in general, but yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. The Galaxy 10 can't come soon enough. El Jefe, what are you looking for in the Galaxy S10? I've been trying to think of like what they can improve to make it really worth buying, but I can't think of anything that's like that bad on the Galaxy S9 or the Galaxy S8. Humor. But yeah, okay. Well, you answered me on that, and this is an interesting one. So yeah, Amazon shareholders are telling Amazon to stop selling facial recognition technology to law enforcement, and honestly, I hope they do. Facial recognition it has so much chance to be abused that I really hope it just stays out of people's hands. But it's hard. Like, I mean, the police being able to use it to identify, like, for example, here, Washington County Sheriff Office identifies person of interest, including a shoplifter caught on camera at a hardware store's camera. That's good. I would say that's objectively good. People committing crimes getting caught is good, but yeah, sometimes I just worry about how much data we're giving up, and then the fact that just being out in public, you can't be anonymous anymore at all. Like, you're just some camera somewhere's watching you, and somebody can pick you out of a crowd in no time. Announced recognition is now 25% more accurate than previous versions at picking out faces. So I guess, yeah, seems like a lot of people are trying to, at least some people are trying to pressure Amazon into not doing this. On Monday afternoon, nearly 70 groups are sending a letter to Bezos alongside from one shareholder. Okay, let's see. El Jefe says, the S9 Pleasant wasn't enough of an upgrade for me to buy in. I'm hoping for further improvements in the camera, in-screen fingerprint scanner, And Lord willing, a larger battery. Hopefully 4,000 milliamp hour or higher. Yeah, LFA, a bigger battery would be awesome. As for the other things, camera improvements, of course, like cameras are improving all the time, but will there be leaps and bounds? We'll have to see. The S9 Plus had a really good camera, but there are times when, like, every time I saw camera samples from it, it always seemed like it was overblown. The video, no doubt, from it is really good, but it always seemed like the pictures from it were always overblown. And then in-screen fingerprint scanner. Yeah, it seems like that one is on track to happen. Seems like they are making it happen in the S10. And this time, and from what I've read, they're going to be using the Qualcomm version of the fingerprint reader that's under the glass. So this will be using ultrasound versus the optical ones that are currently out. So that'll be interesting. I feel like that'll be a little bit better than the optical ones because the optical ones require this bright light to be shown, and I feel like it makes them a little bit slower than what it could be. I'll have to say is, yeah, I shoot in pro mode to control how things come out. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't think I would trust a camera in terms, I mean, maybe for video. Like I said, I haven't tried it. Auto mode blows things out or adds too much detail. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. It's really cool that you guys get a pro mode on the camera. Once again, I trust the Pixel camera a lot, but I really kind of wish it had a pro mode to let me control everything. Scott says no pro mode on S8. Wait, so the S8 Plus has a pro mode and the S8 has no pro mode? That can't be right, can it? So yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, Scott says can't hide anymore with Face ID. Yeah, true. Oh, someone just messaged me. 1 second. Look for it. I'll look again. That's the S8. Yeah, Scott, I feel like there must be pro mode because it would be weird for them to make a feature set different for S8 and S8 Plus. Just a thought. I don't know. So what was this one? So Google has data leak in Google Home and Chromecast. Tripwire. It seems like they can get your precise address from your Wi-Fi network. As long as they can get victims to open a link while connected to the same Wi-Fi or wired network. Remain open for about a minute before attacker has a location. Malicious advertisement. Ah, that's really interesting. So it seems like if you were on the same Wi-Fi network as a Chromecast or a Google Home device and you open this link and keep it open for a couple minutes, then it seems like whoever the hacker is can get your address from it. It's really interesting. Hey Ben, how's it going? Lover of Tech is in the house. Google Find My Home demo. Let's check out this demo. So somebody used this hack to find your location via Google Home. That's really interesting. Really interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about. Oh, and we could talk about E3. I don't know if you guys have, I assume you guys have probably talked about E3 already at other places, but I have actually missed most of the announcements from E3. Because, man, I miss playing games. You know, I just don't have time to play games these days. But I think the announcements that I most look forward to was Bethesda, Starfield, oh yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. I guess this was just a teaser since it's only 36 seconds long. Hey, Camillo. Yeah, I did bring up the Pixel 3. I can pull up the pictures again, but yeah. So the Pixel 3, but this is not the official one. Let's go back to the Pixel. So yeah, the Pixel 3. Oh yeah, Lover of Tech. I saw you finish a God of War. That game looks so sweet. I saw like little couple clips of people playing it. That thing looks awesome. I don't have a PS4 though, so I can't play it. That's kind of one of the few problems with being a PC gamer is you don't get those title exclusives. You don't get those console exclusives that they have for PS4 and Xbox. But I also don't. I also have a ridiculously big library that I have never finished, so I probably wouldn't even have time to play those games anyways. Gears of War 5. Yeah, I actually haven't played any of the Gears of War. I played God of War. I haven't played Gears of War. Where the leaks are way early. Camille's asking, you think it's before October? The leaks are way early. I still think of it. I feel like they're going to do October timeframe. Like, so, although it might be a little earlier this year because they are dropping Pixel or the Android P like around August. I think that's when the final version will be out. So maybe they'll launch it a little bit earlier in September this year for the Pixel 3. Seems plausible they would go a little bit earlier. And there's still the rumors that they'll have the that mid-range device in the first half. So maybe like they'll announce that one. 6 months later, they'll announce the mid-range one. It's a weird strategy, honestly. Ben saying, yeah, PC game is epic. Still a PC gamer at heart. Yeah, seriously. The Sony exclusives. I saw the trailer for Last of Us 2. That thing looks awesome. Like, oh, that detail in it was just amazing. I love how they captured all those scenes. Yeah. Last of Us 2. As a PC gamer, though, what has me most excited is, of course, Bethesda, because they have so many cool games for PC. Games at the time. So we got Doom. We got a new Doom sequel. We got Starfield. That's their sci-fi base. It's been long rumored, but I feel like they didn't give any details, did they? Yeah, I feel like this trailer is mainly just a teaser, just like the Elder Scrolls 6 was. I guess the biggest announcement was Fallout 76, and the sad thing is I've never actually beaten Fallout. Like, I start playing them always, and then I always just drop off because it's too much freedom for me. It's honestly too much freedom for me, and I just can't handle it. Can't decide what to do, and I just never end up doing anything at all. It's like same with GTA. Like, at least there's a mission there that I know I can complete, but with Fallout, I go off on side quests and then I lose interest after a while. Except me as a company, to be honest. Ben, that's completely fair. You know what? They make a lot of RPGs, and there's just, yeah, I understand if it doesn't work for you. Like, it's not that exciting, especially if you don't like RPGs. Like, it's just kind of boring. But if you like RPGs like I do, it's fun. Or to Fallout, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So El Jefe saying he's looking forward to Fallout and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have like 2 Assassin's Creed games that I've never played. I need to play through them. And then GTA 6, man, yeah, GTA games are awesome. Once again, just too big, and I get lost, and I just forget about what I'm actually even trying to do. Plus, I don't think my graphics card can handle it. I had to play on medium settings. Oh. Fallout doesn't do anything for me at all. At least hardware optimization. Fallout 4 sucks for FPS. Yeah, Fallout 4, I remember when it first came out, there were so many bugs. Like, I remember hearing podcasts with, I think it was the Besties podcast, and they would complain so much about how they were just bugs. Like, they got like 20 plus hours into it, and then they got stuck in an elevator, and they couldn't get out, and they just had to reset the entire game. And if I got there, I would be done with that game. So, yeah, I've heard that there was a lot of problems with Fallout 4. I'm big on RPGs, especially JRPGs. Dude, I love JRPGs too. I know they're very formulaic, but they're so much fun. I love the stories that they tell. And Witcher 3, yeah, Witcher 3 is awesome. Which reminds me, Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077. That game looks awesome. I saw like part of the trailer for it, and yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll have a yeah. Seriously, I would rage quit. I would be like, nope, never again. I would go to GameStop and turn it in, even for like the $5 they would give me. I would not want to keep that game. This will be out next gen console. Yeah, GTA 6. See, that's the nice thing about being on PC, right? There is no next gen console because it's just an upgrade of the graphics card. Red Dead 2. Yeah, Red Dead. I actually never played the original. I know it's incredibly popular. I would love to play Red Dead Redemption. Like, it seems like a fun Western game. Since the first one, lifelong fan. The story is incredible. I remember the first one having like mechanic issues, but I feel like they've got so good at the game. Like, it's a lot of fun. The Assassin's Creed, that is. Yeah, upgrade the GPU. Yep. Yeah, if you can find a GPU. Prices have been getting better for GPUs though. I saw a 1080 Ti for 700, which is like retail price. It's amazing. I'm still rocking a 1060 though, so the only game I can, and I have a 4K monitor, so the only games I can pretty much play are like Overwatch at 4K on high. So that's pretty much what I do. Red Dead Revolver was good. Red Dead Redemption was epic. The next one will be on another level, says El Jefe. Yeah. Almost. All right, thanks, Ben, for stopping by. Man, 2 a.m. in UK. Oh, work in the morning. I feel for you, man. I saw you were live. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to stop by. I just had to eat dinner before we started this. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Ads. Should just watch YouTube videos instead. What? Oh yeah, Nintendo. So the one console that I'm really interested in that I will probably buy at some point is going to be the Nintendo Switch. Like, there's just something about it that just looks so much fun. Like, and of course I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I will be buying it, no doubt. I bought the 3DS just to play Legend of Zelda, like Between Worlds. Yeah, that game was so much fun. I would love to be able to play. Hey, Kaiser's in the house. What's up, man? Okay, so how many of you are big Smash players? I've never been. Go start dinner. Good show. Hey, Scott, thanks for stopping by, man. I completely. It was a lot of fun. Too lately, right, Kaiser? It's an awesome. It looks like an awesome console, and yeah, I love the fact that it's portable. I've always loved portable gaming. I like the fact that you can just turn it on and just start playing right away. Like, the one thing I really. So I have a PS3, and the one thing I really hate about it is it takes like a good 30 seconds to boot, and then you have to get into a game which takes another 20 to 30 seconds, and then finally you can start playing. Like, I like the mobile experience where you can just open up an app and just start playing, and that's what I feel like you'll get with the Switch. I mean, I'm sure there's loading time still, but it seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So how many of you play Fortnite? I'm just really curious because I tried it out a couple times and I was so bad. I was so bad at the game, so I haven't gone back into it in a while. I mean, Fortnite looks like it looks like it's a lot of fun. Like, I've watched some live streams and looks like people have a great time with it, but I'm just so bad at that game. I really don't understand building. Straight up do not understand building in the game. But it's cool. It's available on Switch now, although there's been the whole controversy about PlayStation 4 and you can't use your account on Switch because they don't allow crossplay. No go on Fortnite. I can see the appeal though, but I suck at FPS games. See, the thing is, it's not an FPS game. I am actually really good at FPS games. It's a third-person shooter, and that's what I don't like about it. But yeah, I completely get it. Fortnite is not for me. I've seen Roger play Life of Tech. I'm sure you guys, most of you probably know him. Yeah, I've seen him play, and yeah, he's not very good, but it's always fun to watch someone play and who's not that great too. Kaiser has not played either. More of a Call of Duty guy. Man, I have not played a Call of Duty game since like Black Ops, the first Black Ops, and we're up to like Black Ops 3 or 4 now. It's getting crazy. Those games, seriously though, I played them for hours on end when it was out, when it was like new and fresh. Hashtag Lord Crispy loves that game. He does love that game. I've seen him live stream with Concept Creator and others. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. Like, especially if you have like a group of 4 people playing, could be a lot of fun. But let's see. Oh, there's a new Mario Party for the Switch. Okay, so one of the things that I really like about Nintendo in general is the fact that they make all these awesome games that you can play with people like that are in the same room as you, whereas everybody else is concentrated on online. I have like the most fun when I'm in the same room as someone and just playing like silly games. Like, yeah, those are some of my fondest memories when gaming. So the fact that Nintendo's always bringing it with that, I've always respected them for that. Like recently, I think one of the most fun games that I've had, one of the most fun times that I've had recently playing games was playing Death Squared with my wife. So yeah, it's just a really fun game where you're trying not to kill each other and figure out puzzles and things like that. And she's not great at playing video games, so it's kind of fun to just try it out. Also, Overcooked. Overcooked is so much fun with, like, if you get more than 2 people, it's just mayhem, and I guess it'd be a lot of fun. It's like, you know, having fun with people that are around you. Although it's honestly hard to do these days anyways. What else was there? Dragon Ball Z Fighters. See, Overcooked 2. I can't wait for it. I never even beat Overcooked 1, honestly, though, because the game got really hard unless you were pretty good at it. Because it says, I agree, playing in a room is fun. Yeah, man, it's so much fun. I was in college when the Wii was out, and I was playing New Super Mario Brothers, so you could play up to 4 people in that game, and it was just absolute chaos. So me and my roommates were all playing together, and seriously, I've never laughed harder because it was just complete chaos, and you're just jumping on top of each other. You get pretty petty as you go on, and you like. So what happens in that game is if one of your characters dies, he comes back in like a bubble, and you're supposed to pop them out of the bubble. But there are times when you get mad at them, you're like, nah, I'm not doing it, and just beat the level without them. It's like those kinds of things that you don't get with online games as much. At least that's what I feel. Let's see, is there anything else? Any other interesting news? Do you guys know anything else that's going on? Me and a few homies still get together and play GoldenEye on a 4 split screen. Dude, El Jefe, that's awesome. Like, that would be so much fun to play GoldenEye again. Getting an N64 out. The question is, do you have a CRT TV or are you going flat screen? Because you gotta get back to CRT for the real experience. But oh yeah, Mario Kart. I'm not good at it, but I specifically remember this one night. Like, I suck at it. My friend was beating me by like a mile. He was in first place. I was in 7th. I got Bullet Bill and I beat him. And I just threw down the controller and I just walked out of the room. I was like, I'm done. Yeah, man, GoldenEye was classic. Yeah, seriously. El Jefe, I completely understand. CRTs are just way too heavy. Like, a 27-inch one weighs like 150 pounds. Or, well, 70, 80 pounds at least. Too big. Merge. And a sharper boot. Oh, hey, this is an interesting story. So it seems like the penalties on ZTE are back on. You know, one thing I'm really confused about in the whole ZTE story, I don't know if you guys have followed it all, but basically we put sanctions on them and they can't buy stuff from American companies anymore. The reason because they worked with Iran and other places when we had sanctions on them. There's relatively good reasons for it. So we put a 7-year ban so they can't work with any American companies. So that precludes them from buying like Qualcomm chips. But what I don't understand is why can't they go buy like Samsung Exynos chips or the Huawei Kirin chips or anything like that? I don't understand why the company just completely shut off when they couldn't buy any more Qualcomm chips. There's also the theory that they couldn't work with Android at all, so that might have a part to do with it. Yo, Dobbs back in. Dob was actually the first person to comment. I don't know if you guys see that. My work will be off in a few hours. Alright, Dob. Good to see you, man. Hey, you guys on the West Coast, like, I've been here at home for like a couple hours now. It's getting late here. It's already almost 9, so you guys on the West Coast just killing me. I especially hate it whenever you guys start live stream at like 9 or 10 p.m. And it's like, I would love to join, but I gotta go to sleep. So yeah, let's take a look at this. So yeah, ZTE will allow to maintain exchange for $1 billion fine. So yeah, they recently struck a deal with ZTE, so they would pay $1 billion fine, but they could stay in business and continue working with American companies. They also have to replace their senior leadership and install American compliance officers, blah, blah, blah. But then I guess the Senate just passed a defense bill, which blocks ZTE again, which is really interesting. I mean, I have a ZTE Axon 7. I really like the device, but I can't say anything about the company itself. I really wish they would. I really wish I can get an Android Oreo before they completely kill the company, but oh well. 5:45 here, balmy 77 degrees in sunny California. Dude, that sounds amazing. Here today it was 94 degrees. 94 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius or something like that. Crazy hot. Like, I did not step foot outside except for to go to my car and drive. That's it. Had to have air conditioning on basically all day. Yeah, Kaiser. So it seems like ZTE is back down again. I don't know. I don't know about Huawei. Huawei is still not doing business here either, but I don't know if they're not under the same kind of injunction as ZTE is, because Huawei didn't do business with Iran and North Korea like ZTE did. So they're okay. They can still do business here, but companies like Best Buy have stopped selling their stuff, so you can only get it like online on Amazon. So I feel like they pretty much given up on the American market. It's really cool to see their devices, like the P20 Pro. I mean, that device looks really cool, but it sucks that we can't buy it in the US anyways. I'll have to say it's going to be 90 degrees in this coming weekend while I'm moving to my new place. Ooh, yeah, moving in heat, that would suck. The last time I moved it wasn't that bad. It was at the end of May, so last year we actually got a spring, unlike this year. This year we've got 0 spring, went straight to summer, at least where I live. Like it was like in 40s for a while, and then all of a sudden 70s, 80s, and then you're done. Hey, Camille, how's it going? Not looking forward to it. Forced to move. Yeah, I saw you talking about it on Twitter. I'm assuming California housing prices are bad. Like Kenya. Let's see. Kenya. Oh. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that I really wanted to talk about. Once again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for that 509 subscribers. Super happy about that. I can't believe I got there. Pumped. There are going to be some channel updates coming soon, and I will put them up as they come. Oh, this chat is no longer working. I think it's the wrong chat. Let me just go ahead and kill it. Thanks, Kaiser. So I'll have to say, the owner sold the house we were renting. Had 60 days to move out. Wow, man, that is rough. It's moving this coming Thursday. Thanks, El Jefe. Yeah, I should do something. I don't know what though. So I really do want to do a more structured news show every weekend. I was thinking about doing it on Sundays, I think 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something like that. Yeah, and just have a news roundup, talk about the news. It's, you know what? It's hard to find a time to go live when other people aren't also going live. So yeah, it'd be fun. And I really do want to leave it up to other people also joining me on these live streams. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have discussions about tech and definitely do stuff that way. So if any of you guys, I know a lot of you guys are content creators, if you guys would want to come hang out, let me know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Stream in VR. You know what? I would love to stream in VR, but I don't know how. Do we get it? I would have to get like a 360 degrees camera and the bandwidth, man. It'll be a lot of fun though. They do have those 180 degrees cameras. I feel like those would be interesting to try. Coming out with this soon. Stay active and keep engaging. El Jefe, I will definitely stay active and keep engaging. It's been a lot of fun, especially meeting all the other creators out there. You guys are awesome. It's been fun to getting to know everybody inside a VR realm. Who's hiring? But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. I think that's it. I don't really have that much. Only good thing about the move is get to upgrade my bandwidth. Nice. What are you moving up to? So my bandwidth is decent. I mean, the upload speeds are terrible, but it's like 200 down and 10 up, 12, 15 up. I think it's something like that is what it's rated. Stage control, that's hard. Man, everything about streaming in VR is hard. The only person I've seen stream in 360 was MKBHD. He did one stream or one video in 360 where he did his studio tour. That was cool, but honestly, the resolution was very low compared to his normal videos, of course. So it's like you gain something, but you also lose something. So, build an ISP. Yes, that is the real key. Just lay down my own fiber, hire some companies. Oh man, El Jefe, you've been doing it with 15 down and 2 up. Yeah, this is a big upgrade for you. It's going up to 150 down and 30 up. Like, whew. That's a pretty nice upgrade. I guess that means you'll be seeing more videos from you. Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? I have a question. Okay, so I'm playing music now. I want to know, can you guys hear that or no? Millimeter wireless. Yes, millimeter wireless would be awesome if it was a real technology. I thought millimeter wireless was still blocked by, okay, so you guys can't hear the music. I don't know what's wrong with OBS and why it's not getting my audio from my desktop. Oh well, figure it out next time. Two videos per week and hopefully live stream. Sounds like fun. I'll definitely be there, man. Live stream, yeah. I think you got a C920 too, didn't you? That's what I'm streaming with, is the Logitech C920. It works pretty well, honestly. I mean, I could have spent a little bit more and gotten a cam link, but I just wasn't ready to invest that far, especially since I wasn't sure if I liked doing live streams or not yet. But okay, I think that's pretty much it. Gonna wrap it for the day. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you guys obviously for engaging and getting me to this number right here. I really appreciate all of you guys. Just my upbeat is to all live streams failed. Well, Hafe, looking forward to when you move. Well, after you're done moving, we will definitely be I'm looking forward to seeing some live streams. Millimeter wireless only needs clear iOS. Thanks, Kaiser. Yeah, I just subscribed to you. I'm looking forward to seeing what you are up to as well. I saw a couple of videos, and seriously, man, clean videos. All right, with that, I'm gonna sign off. I will see you guys very soon. Bye.